you felt the way, you should have been straight up, which she wasn't, because again, goofy ass bitch. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liallure and I'm back at it again with another video. If you are new to my channel, hey girl, hey, my name is Leah. I make story times, I do videos, I do hauls, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Science light for the kids, you know the vibe. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey friend, how are you? I hope you're doing wonderful, fabulous, beautiful, amazing. Listen to me, listen to me. Beyonce's about to be out of a job because y'all hear them notes? Yeah. All right, y'all, so if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because ask my subscribers, you'll love it here. Also, real quick, like before we continue, if you're a returning subscriber, like can you please engage with my videos? Like comment down something, child, because I know y'all are watching but you don't say nothing, which is kind of confusing. Happy Storytime Sunday, you guys. It is everybody's favorite day of the week, Storytime Sundays. You know, I'm back with some more mess because that's exactly what my life was given. So today's video, I actually don't know what I'm gonna be naming it, but you'll get the gist as I go on. Today's video, our story begins in my freshman year of college. In my freshman year of college, I was friends with this girl who we're gonna name Rhea. In my freshman year, I lived in a dorm, of course. Rhea and I were 2 of 3 black girls on the entire floor. I think we were actually 2 of 3 black people on the entire floor. I think the only black people on our floor were women. Yeah. Rhea and I met because on the first day that everybody like moved into the dorms and stuff, we had like a floor meeting when all the RAs like talked to each other. When all the RAs got to know us, we did little icebreakers and stuff like that. We went around the room. They told us about like safety rules, dorm rules in general, like how we can contact them, like stuff like that. So Rhea and I sat next to each other coincidentally, like it wasn't on purpose. We just sat next to each other. And when the meeting was over, we started talking to each other because we had to go to the dome for like this big freshman welcome thing that was called Stomp the Dome. I think that's what it was called. It was called Stomp the Dome. If I have a picture, I'm gonna show you guys what I look like because we all got like bandanas for like our dorms to like represent our dorm colors and stuff like that. So I'm gonna post that picture here if I remember. Rhea and I started talking. We're getting to know each other. She's telling me her name, where she's from, and like she's like, oh my god, I'm so glad there's another black girl on this floor because I didn't know what it was about to give. And I'm like, girl, don't even worry about it. Like, I saw you, you saw me. Like, we're friends now. But when we go to Stomp the Dome, when it was over, I linked up with my other friends that I knew from summer start. So the summer program I went to before my freshman year, I linked up with them. We all met each other in the stadium and stuff, and we talked about the move. My friend AJ was saying like, oh, I know this fraternity house is having a party, and I know some of the brothers, like we could go there. So I'm like, all right, bet. I introduce my friends to Rhea. Obviously they get to know each other, all of that, it's cool. Rhea and I go back to the dorms and we change and we get ready for this party. We go to the party, it's all cool, it's all fun, she's good vibes, you know what I'm saying? There was something off about her from the very beginning, but I was ignoring it because I'm like, you know what, you're a shy person, like you don't really get to know people like that. Maybe you're just wildin'. Like she probably mad cool, like don't make it a big deal. As the weeks go by, Rhea and I are home girls. We're like besties, okay? Like real quick, real fast friends. Because as y'all know from my like college roommate horror story, I was not friends with my roommate. But in the beginning, there was no beef with us. Like we would talk here and there, but there was no real beef, you know what I mean? Sometimes Rhea would come to my room, we would watch TV together, we would just talk, chop it up and stuff like that. My roommate would be there and we would all be talking together. Rhea and my roommate, who I'm gonna call Sarah for whatever reason, they were in the same school in my university, so they went to Newhouse. There's this running joke on the Syracuse campus that Newhouse kids think they're better than everybody because Newhouse is like top 3 communication schools in the country, so that's their bragging point. Like they always say like, I'm a Newhouse student, top 3 students in the country, like, but that's a joke, you know what I mean? Even the Newhouse students laugh and they kiki because it's funny. It's a joke. What's her name? Rhea. Oh, I was about to say her real name. Rhea. She's like, oh no, it's not even like that. We're a good school, this, that, and the third. Like, we're talking about this with my roommate one day in the room. And my roommate's laughing because even Newhouse students know it's a joke, but Rhea's taking that shit seriously. And I'm like, yo, calm down. Like, it's not that serious. Like, we're all joking. Even she's joking, and she's in that school as well. Like, relax. So she's like, oh, you know, because people be trying to play us, this, that, and the third. She's trying to joke it off, like she wasn't being serious. So I was like, okay, like, I see I can't joke about Newhouse with you. Noted. Everything's going fine. Like I said, like, that was the one, like, red flag, but it wasn't even that big of a red flag. You know what I mean? So we keep being friends. She wants to go to all the black fraternity parties and all of that. As y'all know, I'm not a party person, so I didn't want to go. But because she was my friend, I definitely went with her, because I know that it's pretty dangerous out here for college freshman girls. Like, they be trying to spike your drink, they be trying to drug you. Like, you'll never know what could happen as a college freshman or a college student, woman, at any point. So I was like, I'm gonna go with you, you know, we're gonna watch out for each other. I would go to these parties with her, even though I didn't want to go. I went because I was a supportive friend, and that's what you do. So we're going out. She's gonna know my friends. We're having dinner with my friends together. She didn't have any friends on her own. My friends were her friends at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you know my people through me, but those are still my people. The other red flag came when we had a conversation about New Jersey. Maria was from New Jersey, and so was my roommate. These had a lot in common, apparently. Roommate and Rhea were both from New Jersey. Different parts, but still New Jersey, okay? And if you're from New York, you know that New Yorkers always have this joke that people from New Jersey want to be New York so bad. Like, they're baby New York at this point. We always joke about this. Like, it's a running joke. Everybody knows that. It's a joke. It's a joke. We're talking about New Jersey versus New York and stuff like that, and my roommate's like, you know what, New Jersey's better than New York because we don't pump our own gas. You guys have to pump your own gas. And we're laughing about it, bro. Everybody in the room at this point is laughing. There was a boy in the room who also lived on our floor, and he also went to the same school as them. We're gonna name him Jake. So Jake was in the room, and he's talking to us, and he's laughing, and Jake is like, no, people from New Jersey are really weird, like really weird. And Jake is from New York City, so we're talking, it's like the two New Yorkers versus the two New Jerseyans or whatever they call themselves. And we're talking and we're laughing, and it's jokes. And again, Rhea is being mad beastie. Like, she's like, oh no, cause New Jersey is cleaner than New York. All y'all got is rats and Timbs, da 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 da. And I'm like, sweetie, honey, baby child, it's not that serious. Like, it's not that serious. So I was like, okay, Rhea, like, that's fine. And so, like, again, I'm thinking nothing of it because it's a joke. It's a joke. We're all joking, all right? Red flag number 3 came when Rhea and I and my friend Blue, okay, I think this was, yes, girl, this was from my story time about the time they were shooting. That same party, there was a point where I told y'all, like, after the shooting happened and we ran to a corner, or was it before? I think it was before the shooting happened. We was walking on a corner or whatever after I saw the guy had a gun, and some guy started talking to us. The cutest guy in the group was talking to me. He was only paying attention to me. And I noticed Rhea looking over there, but she didn't say nothing. She was just like looking back and forth between me and him and the guy who was talking to her. After we reached the other corner, after the shooting starts, Rhea starts talking to me, and she's like, that guy was so cute. He was so cute, the one that was talking to you. Like, it's so crazy because you have a boyfriend and you don't even care. You don't even care. How come you guys always get to talk to you? And I'm like, girl, I don't know. Like, I clearly wasn't giving him no attention. I was telling him, like, I'm talking to somebody, I have a boyfriend, I'm not interested. Like, what's your problem? Like, it was weird. It was weird. Like, she was trying to make it seem like it was a joke. But you ever have a friend that, like, low-key, they be joking with you, but that joke be backed up by mad honesty? Like, you could tell in their voice they're being dead ass. Like, it was like that. And that was just weird vibes. But I didn't say nothing again because I'm like, you know what, little shiesty, like, I'm not that pressed over it. That happens, right? And after that happened, I want to say that happened maybe about in October. In November, I noticed that Rhea started moving a little funny towards me. She started acting a little funny. And at first, I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, maybe something's going on at home. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. Maybe she's having a hard time adjusting. I don't know. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't think nothing about it. I didn't press her. I just let her have her space. 2 weeks go by, and I notice this girl is still not talking to me. We're not going to parties together. She's not inviting me to parties. Like, she's still hanging out with my friends. Weird. But she's not hanging out with me. So I was like, that's suspicious.
That's weird.
And so I didn't say nothing to her. Thanksgiving break comes. I wish her a happy Thanksgiving. She says thank you. Like, our conversations are very short. Like, I was always the one texting her, but she wasn't texting me back. It was weird. January comes and we're back in school, and I noticed that this girl is avoiding me. She's avoiding me like the plague. Like, literally, if she was walking down the hall and I was walking down the hall, because the hall was so long, she would see me from where her room was if I was coming through the double doors, and she would go back in her room as if she forgot something, or she didn't want to come back outside, or whatever the case was. Like, she literally was dumping my shit. Like, she was ignoring me OD. A few weeks roll in, I notice this girl is not talking to me. She sees me in the hallway. She's not saying hello, no, nothing like that. And even though I was like saying hi to her and stuff like that, I just stopped at some point, because you're not about to play me. You're not about to play me like some goofy ass bitch. Like, that's what you're not gonna do. So I didn't say nothing to her. I just let it go. Okay, I thought I was gonna be done with this girl. I wasn't gonna say nothing to her. February rolls around and I decide, actually,
before I was gonna keep it to myself, that actually I think I'm a little bothered now, because why is it that the girls...
So I hit her up in Facebook messages and I was like, basically, what the hell is going on? So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading my screenshots. But on February 27, 2015, yes girl, 2015, receipts. I said, look, I'm not trying to start nothing, but it's honestly bothering me that you stopped talking to me out of nowhere. I'm generally confused about why, because you still speak to my friends and not me, so I'm wondering why. Usually when I do something to someone, I'm aware of it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything to you. I just want to know what happened for real. She's like, I thought I made it clear. First of all, I sent this on February 27th. This punk ass responds on March 1st, okay? She says, I thought I made it clear that I was offended by some of your comments. It wasn't just the comments about Newhouse. I felt that in most conversations you were saying some degrading things. When I said how I felt, you responded by saying that you were always right. And from there I had to distance myself. I really don't think that you meant any harm, but I felt that there was a negative energy and I had to separate myself from it. So I go, I mean, if that's how you really feel, in any situation, I never meant to be disrespectful or anything like that. You should know that I would never like explicitly like, you know, upset you, and you never made that clear to me. We obviously come from two different environments and mindsets, because of all the things you mentioned, I was joking about all of it. If you felt the way, you should have been straight up, which she wasn't, because again, goofy ass bitch. So she was like, I did say it that day in your room. I literally said you made me feel away, this, that, and the third. Let me be clear, this girl never did that. She never did that. She never made it clear about anything, like at all. And I was reading the room, like, she never made it any because we were all joking and we were all laughing. If you're laughing too, I'm gonna assume that you think it's a kiki, you know what I mean? So we're talking and all of that, and she was saying how I wasn't supportive of her aspirations, all types of bullshit. And I'm like, if you know me, you know that I'm probably one of your most supportive friends. I support my friends in everything they do, in all their endeavors. I always plug all my friends who got a YouTube channel. If my friends start a business, I always share that on my Instagram. I'm like one of your most supportive friends. If I call you my friend, I'm always gonna be in your corner. I'm always gonna have your back. You know what I mean? So the fact that this girl was sitting here talking about I wasn't supportive, I was degrading her, this, that, and the third, like, you're goofy. You're goofy. Pack it up. Just don't even understand. So whatever, I left her on red. I didn't say nothing to her. And then after that, like, every time I saw her, I would not speak to her. I didn't roll my eyes at her. I wasn't rude to her, but I didn't speak to her. Like, we're not friends anymore, clearly. What threw me off though is that girl was still trying to be friends with my friends. Like,
are you surprised?
Those are my friends. I knew them first. Like, they're not gonna be cool with you the way they're cool with me. Like, and the thing is, I never told my friend stop being friends with her. I was just like, this girl is wildin'. She's actually wildin'. And she was feeding my friends all types of bullshit, talking about, oh, how I wasn't a good friend. I was being rude. I was being degrading. I made her feel a type of way. I was negative. And my friends is like, Leah made you feel that way? You sure? Like, what are you saying right now? Like, that's not, that couldn't even be true in the slightest. Like, that's how we stopped being friends. And I wanted to tell this story because I really want y'all to tell me whether or not I was the one who was being a toxic friend, because I did not leave out any details. I didn't change the story, no, nothing like that. I'm telling you how it happened. So let me know if I did something wrong. Let me know if, you know, I shouldn't have joked with her. Let me know if some people are just goofy ass bitches like this one. So, you know, just we're homegirls. You could be honest with me. Anyway, so that is the end of my story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed until the end, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the gang, because you watched this whole video, you might as well stick around. Okay, period. Follow me on all my socials. That is in the outro and also in the description box down below. Call me, beat me if you wanna reach me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.